Okay, I'm back from the thrift store. I have never had such a successful time at the thrift store. Maybe going before the holidays is the key. I don't know, but oh my gosh, I had the best finds. And I think probably because I'm like, I don't know, at this point in my life, very clear about like what I like and what I don't like. Maybe that was easier. I'm not sure, but it was a very successful trip. I am hiding in my laundry room from my husband and my children so I can show you these. Also, I have always wanted to be like the thrifting kind of person, especially when it comes to gifts, because I just feel like it's nice. You know what I mean? Like if someone found something special for me that they like, the diamond in the rough type of thing, that's cool. And I really like when I have a thing that like seems singular. Yeah. There's not really a way for me to tell someone where I got it because I got it at the thrift store. So, first of all, the best thing that I think for the kiddos that I found is these little lacing cards. So these are like little shoelaces, but they look, I don't know, they look just so cute. So there are 6 animals that you can clothe. You can practice like going up and down and doing different patterns and stuff. And I looked and all 6 of them are in there and the little laces are in there. Whoever like donated this did a really good job of like keeping everything together. There's just this tiny thing on this corner, but I can totally make that better. And then I got some glassware for them because, so I have 4 kids and we have a few wine glasses in the house, like not very many, and they're not super expensive or they're not crystal or anything like that. I don't even think these are crystal. I honestly don't even know how to tell, but I know the ones we have aren't. They're just glass. And the kids often ask if they can borrow them because they feel fancy, and I always say no because we don't have very many and I don't want to have to go buy more. So this is kind of funny that I'm buying more so that we don't have to buy more, but I thought for like the big Christmas meal on Christmas Day, it would be fun to give them a fancy cup. And then these are little gnomes I found. And I think I'm going to brush out their beards after I, like their noses are wood. Isn't that so cute? And they have little weighted bottoms on them. And so, a brother-in-law of mine had talked about he wanted to be crafting some gnomes for their home, their new apartment. And I thought, well, they can choose which one of them is him and which gnome is my sister-in-law. So cute. And then these are the big finds. Okay, so I found a dress that I think will work for my sister-in-law. I'm not sure. I'm so bad at telling other people's sizes. So I did text her and ask her what size she was, but I was like in the store, so I don't know if it's gonna work. So hopefully the size that I got will fit her. But the gems that I got for me, which I wasn't planning on getting anything for myself, but when you see what I found, you might understand why I felt like I had to. So first of all, there's this jacket. It's like a blazer. I'll stand up a little bit so you can see better. It's a blazer and it's got these elbow patches on it. And when I looked at the tag, it said it was only 10% wool. Oh, where is it? Where is it? And like 90% acrylic, which isn't going to be that warm, right? But it does give it that woolly feel, which is kind of fun. And I think it'll be really nice for like the fall and transitional times where I don't need to be that warm. But this blazer is just a black blazer, but it's 100% wool and there's shoulder pads in it, so I might take those out, but I'm completely capable of doing that and like fixing the seam and everything. I'm very excited about this one. I might put it over everything. And this is the one that I almost like keeled over when I saw it. So this is it looks blue, but it's like a peacock teal coat. and it has a hood, right? It has this great hood. It has these awesome cuffs. It has these really deep pockets. Like, my hand is down here. Like, they're so deep. And then it's super long. And it's 100% wool. Oh my gosh. I have never in my life had such a successful thrifting trip. I'm so excited. I'm out of breath. Heaven's sakes. So I'm going to do some wool laundering, and then I'm going to do some rust scrubbing of the cast iron pans that I found for my husband, because those two are by the sink right now. They are heavy. And I'm going to like figure out what to do with these things to like hide them or something. I don't know. The gifts, not the things I got for myself. I don't need to hide those. But oh heavens, it was so good. It's so good. I did so good, I feel like. Yay. Hi. It is 10 o'clock, which is normally a lot earlier than I go to bed, but I'm yawning, so I might as well, yeah? Also, today has just been a rough, like, brain day. I keep getting stuck, I feel like. I've been stuck on my phone a couple of times, and I can't remember like what I was doing. Most of the time I can task switch pretty easily, but there are days where I'm either experiencing a lot of physical pain, or at this moment I'm just like in the luteal phase, and there's a lot that goes on, I think, with women that is fascinating. I have to remind myself to be thankful that I'm tired at night. When I'm tired at night. So, there's a lot of things about women that are fascinating, but because there's been so little study about women, so many of us just like have to pay attention to patterns in our own lives about what's going on and ask each other, like, how's that for you? How's that for you? How's that for you? Try to figure out what's normal and what needs attention, and what we could do to help each other. There's so much knowledge just from history and patterns, and but not a lot from scientific study. And so some of the things that are coming out recently I find hilarious, because they're just lining up with so much of what we already know, right? Like so much of what women already know about themselves. And it's just kind of cracking me up. Like the sleep study that said that women need more sleep than men, because the 8 hours a night thing came from a study that was done only on men. And so I just think the whole thing is just kind of funny. Like everything that we've known for years and years and years is being scientifically proven now that we're studying women even a little bit. But this whole brain thing, where it's really hard for me to focus. Oh man, where it's really hard for me to focus for hours at a time. I have to just kind of sit in empathy around it, that I'm not the only one that experiences that, and there are other people who have similar experiences, and maybe even more often than I do. So I'm gonna try to do my best to support myself physically as much as I can. This next week, maybe get a ridiculous amount of sleep, maybe eat more protein during the mornings. The littlest guy, he's got a fever this evening, and so I'm gonna go check on him before I go to bed and see if he needs any medicine. It wasn't a high fever or anything, but sometimes when they're asleep it climbs, and so I'm gonna go check on him, and hope that everybody else fares well. Oh, thankful that I am sleepy at night, right?